the story behind DeliverFund is interesting. It took about 7 years for us to really do the research and understand what human trafficking really was. And we quickly realized that it was an intelligence problem. And given the backgrounds of our people, that was something we could do something about. And so we started DeliverFund as a nonprofit, private intelligence firm dedicated to ending human trafficking. When we first started doing this work at DeliverFund, we were using government methodologies, and those are very expensive. And so within DeliverFund, we've been able to create some proprietary methodologies that have built on our past experience at the government, that with the help of partners like IBM, we've been able to create 95% efficiency in the cost of our reports. So where our first reports were costing 5 figures, the current reports are only costing in the hundreds of dollars. Within human trafficking, it's not a data problem. It's a matter of making sense of all the data that's out there. Even though all the data is out there, it's difficult for law enforcement to crack these cases, and it's predominantly due to a lack of training, a lack of access to technology, and then time. And that's really where DeliverFund comes in with the help of our corporate partners, is being able to build those cases and make sure that that heat stays on that trafficker and follows them regardless of where they go. At DeliverFund, we've been very blessed and very fortunate with the corporate sponsors that have jumped behind us. And so as a result, we have access to over 20 different proprietary databases, 7 of which are being crawled with AI algorithms coming straight out of DARPA. And the i2 platform is really where we bring all of that together, and we're able to start mapping out and keeping track of what information we got from what database. Within i2, 2 of the tools that we use predominantly are both the timeline and the find path feature. The ability to be able to have the computer just automatically find the path from one side of the graph to the other means that we save hours of time trying to manually retrace those steps. The timeline tool is very important because human traffickers move consistently, but once you can start to see the patterns in their movement, then you can start to predict where they're going to be, and we can start informing law enforcement before they even get there so they're ready for it. At DeliverFund, we work with law enforcement nationwide, and we have found that some of the best human trafficking detectives who are dedicated to this problem, it takes them about 21 days to manually process through all of the data that they need for their case. So at DeliverFund, with corporate partners like IBM, we've been able to break that down to a 3-hour period. And that's important because these traffickers move the girls in order to evade law enforcement. So they might move them every couple of days to every couple of weeks to sometimes every few months. Now they've only got a 3-hour window to avoid law enforcement detection, and they can't correct for that. So really the message to human traffickers now is go find another job, because if you touch the internet for more than 3 hours, we will find you and you will be held accountable for your crimes.